Dismissive avoidance will withdraw inside of relationships and create distance and space when the 3 C's come up. I'm Dr. Sarah Hensley. I'm a social psychologist who's been studying attachment for nearly 20 years. When someone's not attracted to you, they usually figure that out pretty quickly, okay? Did you know that studies show that we literally can be attracted to someone in 1/10 of 1 second? That's how long it takes to know if you are physically attracted to someone or not. Someone is not going to be in a relationship with you for 4 to 6 months and lose attraction, okay? That's not what deactivation is. That's what a lot of really not so educated relationship coaches tell you that it is. Dismissive avoidant deactivation happens at the 4 to 6 month mark generally. That's general time frame, but it's fairly accurate because it's when the 3 C's are most likely to start popping up in the relationship. Closeness, increased closeness. Commitment, an increased expectation for more commitment. And conflict. The initial limerence is wearing off and people's true colors start coming out, more conflict starts arising, you start to enter the power struggle phase of the relationship, and boom, they start withdrawing. So an example of the 3 C's would be closeness, like going on a trip with the dismissive avoidant and then they have the vulnerability hangover effect afterwards and they start distancing themselves. Commitment, really having a talk about like where are we and are we in a really established relationship or where is this going or what is our future? Again, it's going to cause them to withdraw. And then of course, their most hated thing in the world is dealing with conflict. And so it's very natural at the 4 to 6 month mark to transition from the dating phase to the power struggle stage in relationships. The power struggle stage is where our masks essentially come off and we reveal a lot more of our true selves to our partners, and that can increase conflict. They can't stand conflict because it's vulnerable, and anything around emotional vulnerability is extremely stressful for them because they were raised without emotional attunement and with profound emotional neglect. They don't know they were emotionally neglected, and they don't know that they're being distant and weird. They don't see it. Or even if they do see it a little bit, they sure as heck don't know what's causing it. Their subconscious wounds around having to meet people's expectations, losing their independence, having to be emotionally vulnerable with people, become attached to you in that time frame. And so if you've noticed, if you break it off with a dismissive avoidant, sometimes they sort of spring back and are like, no, that's not what I want. Now, a fearful avoidant, as soon as you create any distance, they're going to spring into action because they have an anxious side to their attachment. The dismissive does not have that anxious side. So you literally have to cold hard leave before they will really spring into action. It's that sense of loss because you are attached to the wounds that their feelings can start to spring up because the loss essentially means that the wounds attached to you have gone away because you have gone away. Now, what I'm absolutely not recommending is that you end the relationship in hopes that they will come chase you. Because if you are in a relationship with someone who only likes you when you run away, it's going to be a disaster long term. You're way better off using that time pouring into your own secure attachment so you are not attracted to dismissive avoidance again because you will just keep attracting them, I promise. Secure people attract other secure people. It's just been scientifically shown to be. If you're already in a marriage or a long-term relationship with one of these individuals, obviously just hitting the road isn't going to be your first strategy. It would be if you were in the dating phase. It should be if you're in the dating phase. Long-term relationships, earning your attachment security, and learning how to set the appropriate boundaries with the DA that they will actually respond to is going to be critical. If that interests you, see me at my website, thedatingdecoder.com.